Man, I thought Eyes Wide Shut was a freaky movie. Before we get to the nonsense, I gotta tell you guys, I had to go to the doctor recently. I was having intense chest pains, difficulty breathing, fatigue. Thought I had COVID again. Good news, no. It was just existential dread. What a relief, huh? Now you're probably wondering why I brought you all here this evening. We're going to conduct some experiments in mind reading, telepathy, clairvoyance. Now I'm not saying any of this is real, but I'm also not saying that it really isn't not what might not possibly be happening. Studies have actually shown that drinking heightens psychic ability. Full disclosure, I'm like super psychic right now. Guard your thoughts. Now, before the show began, some of you were asked to write down a 4-digit number and place it inside this box right here. There are 10,000 possible combinations to a 4-digit number. We're going to explore one of them right now. Ma'am, would you mind joining me on stage right here? Come on. What's your name?
Ellen.
Hey, everybody, what's up, Ellen?
Ellen DeGenerate.
Ellen DeGenerate, we got a big job for you. Ellen, that top slides off there. Just kind of carefully slide it off. Perfect. You're going to reach in and just grab one slip of paper for me. Did you get one? All right. Now, Ellen, is there 4 numbers written on there? Ellen, I'm going to write down the number that's on the paper, and you're going to be everybody's witness that I'm writing down what's on that paper, all right? Give it up for Ellen, everybody. Let's let Ellen DeGenerate make her way back to her seat here. Now, Ellen, I have a question for you. How was your intuition? She gave me one of these. It's a vote of confidence, everybody. Now, I've heard intuition described as seeing with your soul into another soul. But please, don't look into my soul. It's very disturbing. It's dark and musty, like an indoor putt-putt golf course. Now, Ellen, we're going to test not only your intuition, but also your imagination. Can you imagine I'm holding the 4 queens right here? The clubs, the hearts, the spades, and the diamonds. Now imagine I can reach in and remove 2 queens of the same color. Now in your imagination, did I remove the red ones or the black ones? That's exactly right. It's a little weird. Now, give it up for Ellen, everybody. Now imagine I could take one of your red cards and turn it the other way around so it's facing you. Now tell me, did I turn the Queen of Hearts or the Queen of Diamonds around? Your Queen of Diamonds, Ellen. Now, Ellen, I have a question for you. How did you know? Because your Queen of Diamonds is the only one with a red back. Now, here's where my intuition comes into play, everybody. I was so certain that Ellen would decide on the Queen of Diamonds, I didn't even bother to bring the other 3 queens. Give it up for Ellen, everybody. You know, I was a kid when I discovered I had these psychic abilities. I could telepathically communicate with my cat. Now this went on until I was about 12, until someone finally said, Dave, you should probably get some help. And I looked him square in the eyes and I said, okay, Mr. Whiskers. In the spirit of that furry little Buddha, I'm going to randomly toss this ball out to someone in the stage and in the audience there. If it happens to come your way, please catch it. Who we got? Jack! Everybody give Jack a round of applause as he makes his way to the stage. Come on, Jack! What's up, Jack? Jack, can you confirm for everybody that that is an empty envelope? Empty envelope, so says Jack. We are going to seal it up, Jack. Put that in a pocket for safekeeping. We're going to come back to it later. Now, Jack, I also have a copy of the Grimm's fairy tales. It's a memoir. You ever read this thing? It's terrifying. It's a classic collection of children's stories filled with murder, torture, and cannibalism. It's terrifying. Up until I read this, the most scary work of fiction I had ever read, the Bible. Damn it, beat me to my punchlines, huh? Now, Jack, there's about 200,000 words in this book. Can you confirm that it's... Now, Jack, I need you to focus in on one word, so as I flip through the pages, just tell me stop. Right there. That was quick, Jack. You want me to go any further? You sure? I'm going to mark the place you stopped me at, Jack. All right. Now, when I turn my head, I want you to focus in on the first word on the top of the page there, okay? You got it, Jack? You remember it? Are you sure? All right. That's for you, Jack. Now, Jack has a word in his mind. You need to get that word from his brain to mine. I'm not going to read Jack's mind, because that's crazy. Rather, Jack is going to send the word to me. Jack, do you happen to have a conduit for thought transference? I do. Now, this is the latest in mind-to-mind communication technology. Jack, I'm going to put on the conduit. You send me the word. People are going to go crazy. Oh my God, Jack, I'm going to keep that one to myself. I'm not going to tell everybody what. All right, Jack, go ahead and tell everybody the word that you were thinking of. 294. I think something got crossed in the conduit there, Jack. We turn the page up. Jack, will you hold on to that for me? Remember at the very beginning of this, I gave you an empty envelope. Jack, is that page 294? Is that a perfect fit, everybody? Give it up for Jack, everybody. You know, my favorite of the parapsychologies has to be psychometry. It's the supposed ability to learn information about a person simply by holding an object or writings associated with them. It's the reason when you go into an antique store, there's such a vibe to it, right? It's like heavy. It's like, whoa. There's a lot of dead people stuff in here, you know? You know, I was in an antique store the other day and I was holding a cheese grater from the 18th century and I was just like, wow, this guy went through some shit to make a quesadilla. On that note, I need to bring some more people up to help me here. We have Cynthia. Is there? What's up, Cynthia? And to think about your favorite beer or cocktail, something that brings joy to you. Write it down on the blank side of the card there, and when you're done, hold the face down for me. I'm going to have you do something a little bit different. When you think back to the worst hangover of your life, and think about what did it to you. Write down that dreaded drink on the blank side of the card there. Hold it face down when you're ready. Adrian, you done right? Good? All right. Here we go, guys. Now, this person is normally a little quiet and reserved, but after a couple of their favorite drinks, I think they become the life of the party in Mystic Masquerade. I'm going to say this one's... Now, this person is the type of person that thinks if there's 2 envelopes left, it's a 50-50 chance. Thank you. Oh, I gotta prove it to you? Shit, all right. Mule for you, yes? Your mojito toilet? That one's yours. Think back. That dreaded night. Go ahead and tell everybody your dreaded drink.
Jaeger.
Jaeger, everybody! You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Now, I predict that later tonight, you guys are going to go home and say, you know, that Dave Grimm, not only was he wildly entertaining, but also very, extremely informative. Because I have a question for you. When the existential dread starts to seep in, what do you do? For me, I make a list of bands that stave off the existential dread. I listen to those bands, musicians, bands, and the dread just melts away. Sometimes it tends to congeal and harden after a while, like a candle wax around your soul, but we'll get through that. Now, I have a list of about 50 bands and musicians here. I got Tom Waits, Iggy Pop, the Ronettes, Neil Young, Dylan, Petty, Miles Davis. There's about 50 in here. I need to have one of them in mind. In your mind, go ahead and think about it. I think it's a musician. I think their name is in the band though. I want you to think about if they're alive or dead. They're definitely dead. And I think they've been dead for, in fact, I think they died kind of at a young age. Would I be correct? I'm starting to get the Forever 27 Club. Are you guys familiar with the Forever 27 Club? It's a famous group of musicians all died at the age of 27. It's, you know, Jim Morrison, Joplin, Hendrix, Kurt Cobain, recently Amy Winehouse. I'm getting the Forever 27 Club, but I don't think it's a woman from that club. Will you go ahead and tell everybody the musician behind? Jimi Hendrix. Take out your phones for me. And open up to the dial pad like you're going to call somebody, only you're not going to call somebody. You're going to enter in the letters J-I-M-I. What number do you come up with? 5464. That's my time, guys. My name's Dave.